Hi there, I'm Brian Whitmore, Director of the Russia program here at SIPA, and this is a vertical video. If there's one thing the West should take away from Russia's maritime aggression in the Sea of Azov, it's this. We were all wrong about one very fundamental assumption we've all harbored for a long time. For nearly 3 decades, we believed that integrating Moscow into the West's institutions would cause it to adopt our norms and play by the rules that have facilitated unprecedented peace and prosperity. And when Russia strayed in Chechnya, in Georgia, in Ukraine, and elsewhere, then a little nudge and, if necessary, some costs would be enough to return the Kremlin to the fold as a status quo power. This is an illusion. Vladimir Putin's regime has no intention of returning to the fold as a status quo power. It wants to obliterate the status quo. And by continuing to harbor our illusions, we're allowing Putin and his cronies to have it both ways, enjoying the benefits that come with a liberal, rules-based international order, while at the same time seeking to undermine it. We've created a world where a crime syndicate masquerading as a state is able to continuously and plausibly impersonate a respectable power. We've created a world where we are playing by the rules and the Kremlin is not, thereby giving a decidedly weak adversary a vital asymmetric advantage. This week, I signed and helped initiate an open letter calling for tough new sanctions for Russia's aggression against Ukraine around the Sea of Azov. But I actually think we need to go further. I think we need to think about sanctions less as a punitive measure and more as a permanent fixture to exclude the Putin regime from the stable, rules-based world order they're seeking to destroy. This means export restrictions. This means full blocking sanctions. This means banning the sale of Russian sovereign debt, and perhaps this even means a SWIFT ban. It's time that we stop thinking of our sanctions and penalties as tactical and temporary, and more as strategic and semi-permanent. We assume that if we let Russia into the Western club, then they would play by the club's rules. But instead, they're trying to burn down the clubhouse. So it's time to think about protecting our club. It's time to think about kicking the Putin regime out of the clubhouse. Keep telling us what you think on Twitter and on Facebook. I'm Brian Whitmore, and this was a vertical video.